Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to thank my sponsor Card Kingdom very quickly as we head in to finish this ranked Throne of Eldraine draft that we started yesterday. Card Kingdom are purveyors of physical Magic stuff. You can check them out via the affiliate link in the panels below, or just at cardkingdom.com, or through the affiliate link in my YouTube notes. But if you are into physical Magic stuff, they should be one of the people you check out when you need that stuff, because they deliver. And I mean, not only do they ship it to you, but they just deliver on expectations. So thank you for your support, Card Kingdom, and please check them out when you need physical Magic stuff. Put them on the list of comparison shopping. And we're going to compare this Average Joe deck. I had a killer off-stream deck that we finished on stream called Mean Joe. That was one of the best mono green decks I've ever had. Had 5 Wildwood Trackers, 2 Halberds, and a bunch of stuff at 2. Just felt like a constructed deck and didn't feel like we could lose with it. This is a far more average mono green deck, thus Average Joe, but it's got some tools. If we can get out on the front foot with this stuff and back it up with combat tricks like Insatiable Appetite and Carver in the early game, leading up to out-muscling and getting stuff through via the Oaken Boon, should be pretty good. We're 1-1 right now. It's not amazing, but it's average. We're gonna go for it. Richard asks, do you think non-Boros colors are draftable in Throne if you aggressively force them and ship all Boros? Yes. Well, first, I mean, I would say Naya. I think green is pretty wide open on bots these days, which is hard to say that bots are letting us have 3 colors, but I have certainly played black decks and even blue decks since the bot update. It's just less common. Yeah, I'm going to update everything now as I go in. So we are 1-1. Thanks for the reminder, though. We are on Eldraine, and we're on the second free-to-play. We play Throne of Eldraine Limited on free-to-play 2 right now because there are such diminishing returns for us by continuing to play a format we have 4x'd on our main account. We're going to keep this. Tracker into Rider is exactly the kind of start this deck wants, and we're a land away from serious out-muscling. Oppo doing the same thing. Facing a lot of green these days. Did they switch the accounts up on us? But I mean, it's just Naya battles. It's various shades of Naya battling is the primary thing we experience around here these days. Oh, Adversary is a nice pickup. I'm gonna go ahead. We want to offer the Rider in exchange for damage here. The Dwarves can get out of hand. It's possible they won't even accept the trade for the Rider. And we have this Adversary back. I am going to offer it. Because Adversary is a non-human to continue pumping the tracker. And man, if we find the land for the out-muscling with Adversary is just going to be devastating. They need to kill the Adversary right now. Or hopefully we don't find a land. All right, we found a land, and now I just love our chances. I don't see how they win from here, honestly. I guess they could have a big removal spell to undo this play, but this is just devastating. And it's indestructible, so this, like, they can't block it now. I mean, that's just a heck of a play, and we get to make it again next turn. If we find a land, we get Halberd make it again next turn. I like their deck. It's exactly what we're trying to do. We just got the play and are now going to wreck them for it. I'm actually going to spread the wealth. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We did it. Yeah, we don't have one of our 1-drops, but boo-hoo us. We'll keep this and go Rider into Walker. We need like a runner and a skipper and a jumper. Sure feels like play versus draw is a big game in the current aggressive meta, yeah. You're late, Brute. May forego playing the Hengewalker next turn in favor of the Brute, because one of our upcoming play options is going to be outmuscle the Marrowleaf Rider, making it a 4/2 indestructible that can fight, and then if we do have some food around, we can sacrifice it to then lure something into its 4 power of indestructibleness. Although, we may just be racing, in which case we just go with the Walker coming up. I mean, there's no point in setting up a Rider play when Oppo isn't even showing us 2 creatures with which to pull it off. So, although, we could do it, because, like, we play the Brute over the Walker. We get in for 1 point now. It's like a 2-point play instead of a 3. But then if next turn they attack with the Ginger Brute and play a creature, we can fight the Ginger Brute and then force eat whatever they play next. So I think I will do that. Give us that opportunity. Give us a chance to have that play available. It's the only cost is Ginger Brute over Walker on this turn, which doesn't even cost us that much damage in the long run. But it does cost us, you know, we leave some mana unspent, which is unfortunate. But like Innkeeper, maybe worth doing it too, right? Like that, I don't want them to, especially if they don't play another land. If they just activate Brute and attack, we've got it. Okay, still might do it, but what are they doing? What are you doing? Are they thinking Guide Mother? I think they're gonna Guide Mother. It'd be nice if they don't get value from Innkeeper here. How? I'm just a genius. Come on. This is good, though. We're going to fight that Brute and force the Innkeeper to block. I mean, this is food that's cost us a whole card, so it's not like the best way to make this happen, but it's still worth it. We've got effectively 4 unknown cards. We'll see what they do. If the Guide Mother comes down, that's probably good for us. Halberd's not going to do much for a little bit here. I'm going to go for using most of our mana and also creating a creature that can attack through this Wandermare currently. A lot of our eggs are getting into this one Rider basket, but they're only like half eggs. And they get another counter on it thanks to Guide Mother, but it's still going to trade with our Rider, so it's not the worst. Oh, they got another mother. All right. Race is on, I guess. We want a 3/3 and a 2/3, or just a big 6/5. With the fact that they're going to run out Guide Mothers and we're kind of in a race, I actually want 2 small creatures over 1 big one. With this life total in this board. Yeah, good point. They use that. They could have maybe they had one more to to get through. All right, well, it's a forced block. But if they don't come up with another adventure creature, the Tree Folk has a trade on it next turn. So we'll obviously trade the least of our critters. Find an outmuscle, we just win. Tracker, you say? Well, they don't exactly have a forced block on the walker, but we'll see if they do. We're gonna count on Tracker being, or Tree Folk being enough here. Yeah, they're thinking about whether they are going to 1 or preventing 3. Trapped in a tower ends the game. I mean, we got to try and win. What are we going to do if not send in stuff? I'm not going to... I mean, yeah, we lose to Trapped in a Tower. We lose to... I don't know what else. Is there a... Oh, Tactician beats us. But we're not going to play around those things that can beat us. I'm just going to try and win this race. And tip the cap if they come up with the card that wins the game. All right, 2 forced blocks, and we get a 2-spell turn, putting them really under the gun. They've played quite excellently for being stuck on 3. Let's acknowledge that. Really good, good effort from Oppo. I don't see how they win though. I don't know about. I know there's some haste in green, but not really in white, and so we should be able to block anything that becomes that they could produce that was hasty here. All right. GG Oppo, well played given your circumstances. Yeah, I said well played, but they did make some game mistakes. But they were playing it tough for the mana situation they had, was kind of my point. No 1s or 2s, but this has a curve out I like. We're going to keep it. Smasher into outmuscle is big game. Hey, Magic Channel, thank you for the host. I did not, Nautilus. Was it... Did something make it through that wasn't supposed to, or was it a preview? Boo, this deck not having anything on 1 or 2, but I still like where we're headed. Oof, Oppo doing some of what we're doing here with the mono. Spore cap, solid. Clothies, God of Destiny. That seems pretty good. Well, we didn't put a spider in our deck to not block. Good night. I mean, if they have double Squire... Well, Squire's 3, not 2, so they couldn't have had double Squire anyway. Carver's your 2-mana trick. Adventure trick. Alright. Has there ever been a more obvious outflank in the history of outflanks? Question is, do we offer them the Spore Cap for their outflank? And I think, yeah. You want to take the outflank. You want to use outflank on the Spore Cap, you can have it. What do we want to muscle here? I guess we muscle the Fox. Maybe they'll forget the Indestructible and try to outflank the Smasher. Although they won't because it'll be too big anyway. Let's muscle Foxy. And I'm gonna put a lot on the Spore Cap here, but I'm gonna attack. They can't block. They got nothing but knights over there, so they're taking 6 and being threatened to take a lot more. All right, that's annoying. Maybe it wasn't outflank? Is that a misread? I wonder what they were up to. Still feels like it's probably an outflank that maybe they're trying to get now. I mean, they could get it with the Smasher. They have 6. They could get the Smasher with outflank. So they were just figuring I couldn't block with the Smasher when they attacked. Well, we got Rider with some food. Maybe we can do something there. Trouble is with all this first strike, Rider and food doesn't do actually that much on offense. And we can actually still... We can attack with a Smasher. Maybe they'll activate the Carriage thinking they can block when they actually can't. Didn't think I was going to attack, which is why I played all that stuff pre-combat. Obviously, Smasher would be a little more threatening with open mana, but I was late to the party. So I see it was outflank. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to wait and see if we could get that to a 7/7. But then they get more creatures anyway, so even 7 points of outflank would have happened. It's fine, they don't really have attacks. I guess, yeah, what are they doing? I'm happy to trade Rider and Rider for that, if they swing. Yeah, I see what they're doing. I guess you get the 3 then, but that's fine. They can't get our Spider, which then continues to hold off the Knight. And we We've drawn like all of our land, so clearly we will find some action off the top. Yeah, now I'm sad. Could have outmuscled our Rampart Smasher again and had some good results. We could make a big spider. What does a 4/4 Hengewalker do for us? I guess a 2/6 spider is pretty good, and we can take out the Youthful Knight with that. We can also Hengewalker the Youthful Knight. And I'm going to outmuscle on the spider and take out this Youthful Knight and try and hold on D here. Find some inevitability. What have we got to win from here? We're trying to be pretty aggro, so the fact that we've kind of stalled out here is actually not good for us. We want to be attacking every turn and backing it up with tricks and stuff. They're much wider than us, so we're trying to go deep into our deck and hope they start to flood and we start to find creatures or something. It's going to be hard to get around this. That's where this is feeling a little more like the average green deck that I'm talking about it being. I don't think we're going to be attacking for a while. Appetite says we could. What does it get us? It's probably for something later. Oof. It's probably for trying to win combat against Sir Alan. All right, Curious Pair, not bad here, given our current circumstance and the need to eat some food. We play Curious Pair. We can't eat both food and appetite, but I still think we play it just for the extra blocking. All right, they're just going for it. And we got to figure out our blocks. All right, all right, all right. How's this going to go? We're going to pair Sir Alan and Appetite there. We're going to try and eat this Youthful Knight. We're going to try and trade for this Venerable Knight. We're going to try and trade. Or maybe we need to try and eat. Let's see. If we eat there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9. So we can't really do that. We've got to. We can't actually cast the Insatiable this turn and live. So we're instead going to have to block there. And what happens if we block here? And then can we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and we're still dead. So then we cannot block a 2. We need to block a 3 at least. Pretty sure we're dead from here, but I think we survive the turn at least with this. Maybe we find something off the top to help, but I think we lose too many creatures here to win. Even if we don't die, we lose too much of our defenses. Sir All In got us. Couldn't really get there with this one. What did they... Oh, they put that counter there, sure. Yeah, now we're just dead. All right. Second loss, but still have a chance at above 50%. Let's see if we can find it. We were doomed there. We really want to find 2 drops. It was really bad that we didn't get started until 3. Let's get on the play and at least a 2 drop that we can cast. If not a 1. All right, there's the play, and there's the 1 and the 2. We got it all this time. This looks much better. That also looks pretty good. Make a 5/2 out of that Mara Leaf. With this hand, I think I'm just going to offer everything here and take whatever they give. And then we get Curious Pair on blocks afterwards if they don't accept any trades. I'm not going to play the Halberd yet. Kind of don't care if they trade or race. I think our hand is set up to do both pretty well. Can also just go with that. With their decision there, I'm going to go with Spore Cap. Spore Cap makes the tracker attack as a 2/2 without having to use this, and still uses up all of our mana the same way. Land, 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 land. Land me. Ugh. Well, we've got Appetite. I'm going to do this. All right, they're going for that. We'll take either one. Knocking this off is good because they got to spend 5 mana again before this does anything. And they're stuck on land, so are we, but obviously we have a board and they don't, so good for us. And double out Muscle in the green mirror is tough to beat, so I think we should get there from here unless we just basically never play another spell and they unlock their lands and get it on. Yeah, Preserver can just get so out of hand so quickly, right? But we got it. All right, land us and this is fine. Oh, not quite, not quite, not quite. Oh, that's annoying. But we're gonna Brute. We're gonna haste it and unblock it and offer up the tracker. That's rough. 1 land here and it's just our game. But I'm still gonna do this and keep the pressure on. Oh, give me a break. So my fears are coming to pass. Like, the way that I could lose this game is unfolding. They didn't even have to use the food to do that. That's the rough part. Not like this, Shuffler. Not like this. Come on. Yeah, here's your meme. Sorry, I'm sad. Oh my god. Thought I could not lose. All we needed was one forest, and with double out muscle, how could we lose against a mana screwed green deck? How could we lose? Here's how. Salty way to head into the holiday right now, unless we can find a way out of this. The real problem is each of these out muscles is effectively blanked by this food. 0 mana activation, so there's no shields down. It's not like, oh, they're tapped out, so we get them. No. Wicked Wolf just destroys. Oh, thanks, Forest. Yeah, appreciate that. You're a peach. Maybe we can race, though. Shut up and win, Ryan. Stop complaining. Find a way. At least if they spend the next turn making a Tree Folk, we do get to outmuscle the Tree Folk and send in with a Smasher pretty good. We got a lot of chumps, effectively. If we can get Smasher to 6/6, yeah, I mean, maybe we can just win the race, but we are basically racing now. All right, if we send in everything... Well, let's start with the out muscle, because we know we're doing that. We just gotta. The pause doesn't mean anything, because it could be Wicked Wolf and food, in case you're thinking that, because my mind went there briefly. Leave the Curious Pair back to block. Doesn't really matter much as an attacker, and with food and Insatiable Appetite, we don't want to leave ourselves without a blocker. So Curious Pair, you're going to meet your wolf, and we're going to send in these. We could lose to a combination of Bounce and Insatiable Appetite, but I'm happy to be in this at all. So if Oppo comes up with a double play here to win the game, again, just got to tip the cap and try to keep a good holiday spirit. But with Carver, we've now put them to the test. They kind of need to use this food to eat, and that should give us the muscle to puke. Oh man. Oh man. All right, what can we do? Can we still come up with a win? If we attack with everything... Oh, we do win. We just attack with everything and carve, right? And then they can't win because they can't eat food. We did it! All hail us. Really thought we were going to lose that one, but I changed my attitude and was rewarded, right? I was being all salty, and I was like, shut up and find a way to win, Ryan. And then the gods rewarded me. So quit your complaining and find the way to win, you dummy. That's me talking to me. All right, and we got over 500 on that win, and we get to keep playing. And I'll try to stop complaining. Got nothing to complain about. I'm such a lucky guy. Just because I acknowledge I have nothing to complain about doesn't mean I'm never complaining again, Mama. But fine. you're on. It's 12:09. I'm not going to complain until at least 12:13. Are you kidding? No, sorry. I am kidding. All right. Keeping this. Nothing on turn 2 from Oppo yet. I suppose they could come up with that that rare knight, but we're gonna drop the halberd on the tracker and hope it doesn't get burned in response. The risk of this is like we could end up with a halberd that doesn't do anything to we're on 5 again. And they didn't do anything, so maybe this is risky to do. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I only complain when the world is obviously against me in a completely unfair way. Walk some henge. Attack through trebuchets. $12-11. Close. Close to complain time again. I guess we can just play this now. TikTok for you. I'm doing fine. No salt here, mama. Bargain doesn't work on defense, and we would trade. Yeah, nothing here trades unless they double block, so we're happy to send these both in and then drop the adversary. I think Oppo missed a trebuchet ping, but probably just because the UI didn't do what they expected and give them a chance to respond to playing a knight. See if they remember this time in the event of another knight. Yeah, Rimrock could have been real bad. I should have processed the possibility of Rimrock, and we're lucky they didn't have it. I still think we might have to attack there. I mean, we can't just, like, not attack in hopes that... to avoid a Rimrock in that spot? I don't know. Well, obviously swinging away here. And too bad we didn't get one of our 4 pump spells to really make this an excellent sequence. They may try to keep their pinger alive and just, well, they're gonna make that trade there. Okay. Interesting they're keeping the red cap. What's their plan with the red cap, I wonder? I guess it doesn't trade with anything is the thing. But like maybe the trebuchet is more useful than the red cap? I don't know. Maybe they've got 3 pump spells and are gonna find a way to get to 10 on this dude. Well, if so, we've got a couple blockers anyway. Looks pretty good for us. Let's see if they come up with anything here. I don't know what rares might save them. Maybe that make 2 1/1s could buy him a turn or something, but I think we're going to get exploding Fibblethip here. Fling? Looks like fling for the salvage. Now that play seems amazing and everything, but let's remember that it is just a 2 for 2. 2 walkers for fling and acclaim. Theirs were cheaper, but they had a lot of setup costs to make their things good. And we still should just win anyway, unless they have something else here. Hey, Ape. Red has been always open for about 4 weeks now. There hasn't been any recent update, but what you're experiencing is the conventional wisdom of the community right now. So yes, we agree with you, but it's been weeks, not recent. Yeah, I could have played around Realm Cloak. Good call. I was doing the not playing around rare things and just kind of obliviously going for it. But if you played around, if you wanted to play around Realm Cloak, probably good, although then we don't have the oomph to I mean, I could have like not played the spider or something. This is rough. This would be amazing if we had a 2, but I actually think this is a mulligan. There's not enough to do here. I mean, rough, but I like this better. We're gonna keep pitch a forest and hope we find one more for this cabin. All right, we did. Now we'd like to find something to do on turn 3 besides playing a forest and passing. That would be amazing. All right. Well, I wasn't very specific. We didn't play a forest and pass. We played a forest, activated a Gingerbrute, and then passed. Banner on what? Probably white. Tracker, you are so late, just like wildly late. Gotten out muscle here, though. All right, sure. I'll trade that for that. 1 for 1 for a 1/1. 1 for 1 from a 1-drop that dealt 1. Circle of Loyalty is the kind of card you face in the 5/2 bracket. See what we can do. And out muscle the Youthful Knight. Drop a tracker and hope that all they have is to create knights for the rest of the game? I don't know. Doesn't look great for us here. This is a heck of a card, this here Circle of Loyalty. Especially when the bots are giving you every white card in all 24 packs. Ugh. That's the hard part. We were doing okay till that. That's also okay, I suppose, but not amazing. They're just going to trade for it, and then where are we really? They trade a token off for our big threat? Ugh. Neither... I don't think we have anything for an artifact either. I think we're just going to lose to this bomb mythic, and there's not much we can do about it. But you know what happens in Magic? Sometimes you lose to bomb mythics, so no salt here. Not going to get me, Mama. Merry Christmas to you. Food. I mean, we have to draw cards and spend good mana on them to get creatures. Oppo just has to pay the mana. They don't even have to draw cards. That's not even fair. I mean, what do I do? Block these? I just... And the banner plus the circle is quite impressive, making 4/3s. Yeah, we're toast, folks. I'd have some hope if we had some means to destroy artifacts, but we don't. So I'm going to be silly and like trade. What have I? How have I complained? Is complaint? I'm just stating fact. I'm not even salty. What? They blocked? Can you believe it? Just kind of waiting to die now, folks. Might just let this one go. I mean, I really don't have a plan. I don't have a sequence I can conceive of that produces a win for us here. If we had artifact removal, you'd be able to come up with a plan, but we can't beat this spitting out a knight every turn. We're almost dead anyway. Let's give it one more draw. Oh, here, I'll eat one. Too many walkers in this deck. All right, Oppo's going to destroy us. This is their deck is firing on all cylinders. We're done with this. Oh my goodness, and my wife is home. You can hear her sweet talking the dog. Looks like my wife wasn't going to work today, but then she decided to go in and get some last minute stuff done so she could really relax and kick back and enjoy the holiday break here. So actually good timing. My spouse has come home to start her break. I'm going to finish up this stream and start my break. Might see you Friday, might not. Not sure yet. We'll claim this prize though. You know, between all of the grinding on gems we've done today, I think we deserve this profit meme. All right, let's see who can raid, and I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube now. I'll go to soapbox mode, say farewell to my YouTube friends, and see you after the break. And thanks for hanging.